Hello researchers, how are you? I hope you are fine and doing well and learning lots from my videos. In this video, I am going to demonstrate a very unique operating system which you can see on my screen, that is known as CentOS operating system. It is basically a community-driven free software effort which is delivering a robust open source ecosystem. And believe me everyone, my research shows me that CentOS Linux is regarded as more stable, more accurate, more flexible, robust, and even the code flexibility of this operating system is amongst the best. Even I can say it is best as compared to Red Hat and Fedora Linux. In this video, I am going to demonstrate you how to install CentOS operating system 7, the latest version is 7, using Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Now, if you can go to this website that is called centos.org, you can see this website and you click on over here that is called Get CentOS Now. Now, in order to grab CentOS operating system, you have three variations. The first is called DVD ISO, the second is called Everything ISO, and the third is called Minimal ISO. You can download any of this version even via torrent also. What I personally recommend that you download this DVD ISO, click over here and you can download from any actual country ISO or from any other nearby country ISO link. So everything will give you the download version of ISO image. After downloading the ISO image, which I have already downloaded over here, as you can see on my screen, if I right click on this image and I click on properties, you can find that the DVD image has costed me a data of 4.01 GB. So about a 4 GB data, you can say 4 GB data download is required in order to download CentOS version 7. And what we are going to demonstrate in this video is version 64-bit. So it is better that you download the 64-bit version because it is very stable and very much good to work on. Now let us proceed with the installation. Now you can see on my screen that I've already installed Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager and I have got the dump of the CentOS 7 operating system. Now in order to install CentOS operating system, we have to start a virtual machine. We have to create a virtual environment in our operating system and then we can proceed with the installation. So over here we have a menu that is New, Settings and Start. So click on New. Type over here CentOS 7. Now as such you will not find CentOS 7 into here. So what I recommend that you read this option, that is Red Hat 64-bit checked on, because it is also a very close, you can say a clone copy of Red Hat 7. The only difference between CentOS and Red Hat is that Red Hat demands some subscription in order to download some softwares via yum command, but CentOS operating system does not require any sort of subscription. So whatever is paid in Red Hat, it is free absolutely into CentOS, and CentOS will give you the same environment which is given by Red Hat operating system. So click on Next. Now over here we have to choose the RAM. As my system is having 16 GB of memory, so there is no problem from my side to allocate it more than 4 or even 6 GB. So what I personally recommend is to give it to 2 GB, so that is called 2048 MB of RAM. You can even allocate more, you can even allocate less, but what I recommend is not to allocate less than 768 MB RAM, and the highest you can take up to this green mark rather than to take into the highest mark. So click on Next, and now we have to create a virtual hard disk. So let us have the virtual hard disk create now. Let us create it. Now take this format, that is VirtualBox disk image format. It is a default format which it is being created by VirtualBox Manager in order to save the CentOS operating system files. So click on Next. So it is called dynamically allocated. So click on Next, and now we have to choose the file location and size. So first of all, let us browse this and let me come to my E drive of my machine. And over here they are having virtual machines folder, so I just click on this CentOS 7 and I click it Save. So over here we have the virtual machine says CentOS 7 slash CentOS 7.vdi. Remember, VDI is known as the extension in which the operating system would be saved. So it is better that I allocate this machine at least 15 GB of hard disk space. You can even increase it, you can even decrease it, whatever it is, but the minimum recommended is 8 GB. So I will take 15 GB on a safer side. So click on Create. So now as you can see that the machine has been created and it is powered off. But before you click on start and power on this machine, we have to make one or two settings. So right click on this machine and click settings. So go to this called storage, click on this called empty folder, which is called a CD. So click on this CD and browse over here and let you choose the DVD ISO image. So click on open and click OK, so that the CD bootable can be there and CentOS can be booted from that ISO image so that we can install it. So again we click on settings and here we have the network settings. So because we need some you can say repositories to be opened, so it is better to prefer it NAT so that I can share my desktop internet over to my virtual machine. In this machine, I will be also demonstrating how to open the repository from online so that yum command can work without any hiccups. So click OK. Now it is the position to start this virtual machine. So click on start. So let us minimize this and let us click on start. So click on view and click on full screen view. Now it is known as the opening you can say interface of CentOS 7. So we have to install CentOS 7. So we click on so we choose the option that is install CentOS 7 and press enter. It is very easy to install CentOS 7. So just we have to follow some steps. Now you can see that the reach target basic system has started and the CentOS system has started booting up. So you can see the files over here and very soon we will be greeted with some opening interface and in which we have to fit some settings and then we will proceed with the installation of CentOS 7. So this is the opening screen. Now you can see that welcome to CentOS 7. What language would you like to choose during installation process? So English would be there, but as I'm living in India, so I click on English India. So click continue. Now this is the main installation screen. Over here we have the date and time, keyboard and language support under localization. So first of all let us click on date and time. Now as I'm living in India, the basic setting which is given over here is with Asia, so the time is okay, so I just click on done. After that we have the keyboard that is Indian with rupee sign, so I no need to change it, so I click on done. No need to have any default setting over here. So click on language support. As we have mentioned in the previous screen, I have already checked the English and English India, so no need to change. Even if you can want to change, you can go with United States, United Kingdom, but better to stick with English India or with the country in which you are living. So click on the software. This is the installation media. It has been verified because as you know that I've already merged the ISO image of this. So click on done. And now it is over here the software selection. So this is basically the area where you have to be very much careful. So what you want to have is to have the minimum functionality, compute mode, infrastructure mode. So click over here, file or print server, basic web server, virtualization host, server with GUI, genome desktop, KD plasma. So what I recommend is server with GUI, so that you can have almost all the options which are available. You can even check these options right now, or you can even install it on an add-on version. So click done. So it is just checking and within a couple of seconds we will be granted with OK. So it is OK now. Now the next part of the installation is the system. So that is called installation destination. So click over here. Now I select this hard disk and I just have to select this called automatic configure partitioning as I'm a beginner user. So click on done. So click on done. And now we just have to click on the CentOS. So full disk company, I just click on close and I click on automatic partitioning is working. So click on OK. So automatic partitioning has been selected. So click on begin installation. So now you can see over here that the user settings are there. It is saying root password is not set and user creation, no user will be created. So I click on root password and I give my root password as per your requirements. So I click done and again I press done. So user creation, if I want to create a user, I can create a user of my name, a username Anand, and I take the password as my name itself. So I click done and again done. So now you can see that the root password is set and user Anand is also being created. So in a couple of seconds we will be starting with the installation. Now you can see that the installation has started and it has already started flushing the files on the hard disk. So in just a matter of 10 to 15 minutes I will be greeted with Genome operating system. So till the installation happens, let us pause this video. So now you can see on the screen that almost the installation is over, and now the Centos operating system is performing post-installation setup tasks. So the installation has taken about you can say 3 to 4 minutes, and after 3 to 4 minutes the system would be fully ready to reboot, and the system will be fully operational with Centos7 operating system. So in just again a matter of 1 minute or maybe less than 1 minute, the system will be performing all the post-installation setup tasks and it will be ready, and after that we will be booting up the system to welcome the graphical user interface, or you can say the GUI interface of CentOS operating system 7. And then we will be performing some basic tasks or basic commands over CentOS operating system. So it is taking some time. So let us freeze the video. So now you can see that it is configured the install system, and almost it is generating everything that is called init RAM FS, and bootloader has also been installed. So just again some couple of time more to get it finally installed. And now it is running the post installation scripts, and now it has set the message that CentOS is now successfully installed on your system and ready for use to use. Go ahead and reboot to start using it. So let us have the reboot. So during reboot, what I recommend, you just go over here, settings, and go to storage. So click this as you can say the storage is there. So click OK, and it is again with the full screen. So now you can see that the CentOS Linux 7 core has started booting up. So now we'll be greeted with the GUI interface, and we will be logged in with the root username as super user, so that we can configure our settings and we can install the packages. But in this video I'm going to show you some basic commands also. So the username, as we know that we have created a username Anand, so we have to log in into root. So click on this not listed and give the username root and give the password which you have set during the installation. So click on sign in. So now the username and password has been accepted, and now we will be greeted with the opening screen of CentOS 7. Yes, the CentOS 7 is there. So the first setting which you have to do is to click over here under the network interfaces, and it has been seen wired off, so click on this on, so that we should be able to have the internet over here. So click on India over here. This is the welcome screen, so click on English India, click next. So again we have been seeing the same interface, so click next. And if you want to integrate CentOS data with the cloud, you can add account with this, or otherwise you can click next. And now start using CentOS Linux, click it OK. So now let us change this background. So as this is the web browser has opened regarding the genome help, so I don't need it, so I click it close. And now right click over here on the desktop, so click change desktop background. So there are some changes around the day, so we can have this as a setting. So we can even change the resolution of our screen. We can have this as the base screen over here, and this is the background. So double click over here and let me choose this as the wallpaper. So click select, and now the wallpaper has changed. It's a very beautiful wallpaper. So now we have to open the repositories. So first of all, right click over here and click open in terminal. So now you can see that the present working directory is root/desktop. So let us go with CD, and now let us have the ls. It is the main directory, so the pwd/root. So over here we have to first of all check the internet connectivity. So first of all, let us have the IP address of this machine, what has been allocated, that is ifconfig. So you can see that the IP address has been allocated as 10.0.2.15, which is a A class IP address. So let us test the pinging with the Google. So let me ping google.com. Now it has been working. So now the first command in order to enable the repositories, so that we can be able to install all sorts of packages into CentOS operating system from online repositories, you have to fire one command that is called yum install epel-release. So this is the basic command which you have to fire. So now you can see that the base has started loading. It is about 3.6 KB, and it will be opening all the repositories over here, so that you can just type yum install httpd or yum install vim. So everything will be available and everything can be downloaded from the internet. So now you can see that the base has started downloading. Depending on your current network speed, it will take some time, and if your network speed is very good, it will take some less time to install. So now the speed which is coming is 125 kbps, and it is about downloading it very fast. So all the updates and base 7 primary repositories are being downloaded. So it is very important for you to understand that this command is very important, so that you should enable online repositories. So make it sure that this should be the first command to fire when you install CentOS 7 operating system in your VirtualBox or on your own standalone machine also. So almost we are at 94% now. So yes, it has done, and yes, it is determining the fast mirrors. Yes, it has determined that the fastest mirrors are this, and it is running that transaction check, and the EPL release has also been resolved, and it is now finding the dependencies. What is meant by dependency? Dependency is what that if you want to install a software, in order to install that software, you need some backbone of some other softwares to be installed. So this is that repository. So we click on Y, so we press Y and click enter. So after the download is complete, it will be installing it. So now you can see that it has granted me with a key. So I click it Y and click enter. And now we can able to see, if we fire the command that is called yum update, it will be scanning all the packages which are available right now in the system, and if they require to be updated, it will be making us the list, and if we click yes, all the system will be updated. So depending on the mirror speed and FTP speeds, it will be acquiring the data. So don't be bothered about any other mirror failing, etc. So it depends upon the fastest mirrors. Now you can see that it has been downloading very nicely. So now it will tell me what are the packages to be updated. So see, all the packages list have come, so which means that the command is working very fine. And now if I want to download all these packages, I have to get a download size of 249 MB. So it depends on you that whether you want to put yes or whether you want to put deny or no. So right now I click N and press enter, so that I don't want to install it. So in this video we have learnt that how to install the CentOS operating system and how to open repositories for online package dependencies. So in the next video we will be also talking more about CentOS operating system, and we will be learning more about how to configure various servers on CentOS operating system 7. So till then, enjoy this video, do give it a shot into your PC, do try to install CentOS operating system 7 and try to install any other packages which you feel like. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.